Hey guys, SuperHorrorBro Mike here, and for today's Bendy and the Ink Machine theory, we ask the question, who is Alice Angel? There has been much speculation as to the character behind Alice's mask, and in today's video, I will be presenting evidence alongside a theory for who I believe Alice Angel actually is. But before we dive into this video, remember to subscribe and hit that bell to be notified every time a new video drops. Alice Angel is a cartoon character created at Joey Drew Studios who appeared alongside characters such as Bendy and Boris in various Silly Vision animations. In Bendy Chapter 3 we come face to face with a living, breathing version of Alice, who appears to have something of a Jekyll and Hyde split personality, moving from kind and vulnerable to aggressive and seductive within mere moments.
Take this little freak for instance. He crawled in here, trailing his tainted ink to my door. It could have touched me. It could have pulled me back.
Do you know what it's like living in the dark puddles?
Alice was originally voiced by actress Susie Campbell. This was first revealed during an audio recording found in Chapter 2, where it sounded like Susie had a promising career at the studios ahead of her.
People really seem to enjoy my Alice Angel voice. Sammy says she may be as popular as Bendy someday. Alice and I, we're going places.
Susie then seemed to fall into a relationship with her boss Joey Drew, who charmed her over lunch one day. However, shortly after it seemed as though Joey cast Susie aside. Here are some clips alluding to both the early signs of this relationship as well as the breakup.
Who would have thought? Me having lunch with Joey Drew. He wasn't at all what I expected. Quite the charmer. He even called me Alice. I liked it.
Once upon a time, there was an angel, and she was beautiful and loved by all. She was perfect, no matter what Joey says.
It appeared as though Joey Drew didn't so much believe in Susie's talent as an actress, rather he used her and then upgraded to a newer model. Enter Allison Pendle, who was granted voiceover duties in place of Susie Campbell.
Apparently I didn't get the memo. Alice Angel will now be voiced by Miss Allison Pendel. A part of me died when he said that.
Throughout Chapter 3 we hear Alice make reference to striving for perfection and desiring things that she views as perfect.
Anything less than perfect was left behind.
This makes sense as Susie felt deeply hurt and probably lost a great deal of self-esteem after Joey moved on from her and recast Alice Angel with a brand new voice actress. It makes sense that she would be seeking perfection as a way to redeem herself in Joey's eyes and recreate the life she lost once again. So does this mean that Susie Campbell is in fact the living version of Alice Angel? Well, yes and no. You may have noticed that Alice has two very distinct voices and personalities, and one of these is definitely Susie. However, the other is a completely different voice actress altogether. When looking at the cast list for Bendy and the Ink Machine Chapter 3, we see the actress who plays Susie Campbell, Alana Linaire, listed alongside a second actress by the name of Lauren Singer, who voices Alice Angel. This indicates that Alice's split personality is actually two people trapped within the same body, and I suspect that the other person is Allison Pendle, Susie's replacement at Joey Drew Studios. Now, due to the fact that we haven't had an audio log from Allison, it is impossible to back up this claim with any hard evidence, but it does make a lot of sense. Everything we know about Susie points to her having a kind, if somewhat naive and trusting personality. We have never heard her sound malicious, hateful or seductive as with Alice's bad side.
Now we come to the question. Do I kill you? Do I tear you apart to my heart's delight? The choices of the beautiful are unbearable. How's a girl to choose?
It seems the darker traits would be associated then with a different person entirely, and I believe that person is Allison Pendle. We can see further evidence of this two-in-one theory here when listening to Susie talk about killing others to make herself perfect again.
I had to do it. She made me.
Also, when looking to the final scene from Chapter 3 in the elevator, as Henry ascends with Boris, we can see a conflict of personalities take place between Susie's good side and Allison's bad side.
Are you ready to ascend, my little errand boy? The heavens are waiting.
If this theory is correct, then how did both Allison and Susie end up inside the same body? We can't know for sure, but I do have some evidence which seems to point to a logical explanation for this. We know that there is a ritual going on at Joey Drew Studios which involves human sacrifice. Henry was almost a victim of this when captured by Sammy Lawrence during Chapter 2.
Let us begin. The ritual must be completed. Soon he will hear me. He will set us free.
With this in mind, it is perfectly reasonable to assume that both Allison and Susie were also sacrificed to Bendy, or perhaps as part of the original ritual that took place at the studios.
I will not let the demon touch me again.
Then, much like with Norman Polk, who was reanimated as a walking projectionist, and potentially Joey Drew, who may well have been reanimated as Bendy himself, Allison and Susie then merged within the ink machine and formed a hybrid of Alice Angel, with both personalities intact.
First time I was born from its inky womb, I was a wiggling, pussing, shapeless slug. The second time, well, it made me an angel.
If it is true that both Allison and Susie inhabit Alice Angel's body, and that Joey Drew is in fact Bendy, it makes a lot of sense. Susie in particular would have been angry at Joey for giving up her role as Alice, a character we know she had a lot of love for. So, when Alice tasks Henry with destroying Bendy cutouts, which seems a little petty and pointless at face value, this could well be a byproduct of the hatred these two women shared towards Alice's creator, especially if Joey was responsible for their deaths and inky resurrection. As the saying goes, there's nothing scarier than a woman scorned. And that's it for today's video guys, I hope you did enjoy it, and if you did, remember to give it a like and subscribe for more horror related content, including theories, analysis and let's play videos, and I will see you on the next one.